everybody tuning in right now on Instagram, YouTube world. This is a TI Lives Matter exclusive with me and Cyber here.
Yo.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be alright. I mean, life goes on, you know?
Yeah, man, we have to, do what we can to, keep the people informed on what's happening out here and do what we can to help others not make the same mistakes, that others have made. But I'm just gonna announce it right now on Christmas Day, right?
Somewhere, I don't know exactly what day.
2018, we lost a really great human being and who was targeted. Our good friend HASS.
Justin Pitts is his real name.
Yeah, Justin Pitts. I know. People know him on YouTube as HASS. We've done Next Time together. I'll link the Next Time. We've done interviews with him. I've done interviews with him. Cyber has actually spent some time with him in California over the summer. Was a really good guy, man. Great guy. He was an Army Ranger.
Yeah, he was. And then they asked him to join their bullshit, and he wouldn't. And then they targeted him instead because he wouldn't join.
Yeah, he was heavily targeted. Heavily targeted. He suffered through V2K, gang stalking, severe electronic harassment.
Severe, where his whole body would shake from them doing it to him. He was in a specialized program, which, I think we get in these programs and we're compartmentalized, but his was so intense that they actually had him in front of a classroom of military personnel. They would even tell him that they were in Florida because they didn't give a shit. And he could close his eyes and actually physically, with his own eyes closed, see them. Yeah,
he told me that.
He drew it out for me. I mean, he and I spent a lot of time together. I mean, I basically let him live with me for a while in my car. But
yeah, if they want to know something, send a private email and asking a question and explaining something or whatever, and we'll respond to it on podcast instead of going through each and every individual, because there's thousands of us.
Okay.
That'd be easier to answer their questions, and we'll actually write down what they asked and answer it.
Okay. I refuse to believe that, he gave in like that, because he got through some tough times. You know what I mean? He was definitely a soldier, and I have some really some keen memories about dude that I just want to discuss here. Things that are mind-blowing to me. There was times when, last year when I was moving around and I was just, throughout the country, I was moving around after I left New York, where he called me, Cyber, and warned me that things were going to happen before they happened. And it was like, all right, like he would tell me, like, Nexx, be careful. The people who you're with, I don't know if you could trust them or something. And I don't even know how he knew this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he just warned me, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'll talk to you later. And then after we hung up, like, straight total chaos and madness would happen. And it was like he warned me, like he knew. And then I called him back the next day, like, bro, like, how did you know this, bro? Like, and he said that I don't know, I guess he said that there are evil forces at play here in this targeting, and then there was a good force and they were like showing him things to tell me. And it was crazy, man. Like, I don't want to get into details because I don't want to like call people's names out, and you know what I mean. But he definitely, like, I'm not making this up. Like, he definitely, like, real talk. He told me some stuff and pre-warned me about things happening before they ever did happen. And it got to the point where when things started getting crazy, I would call him, Cyber. I would call him. Like, I would call him and ask him for some advice. Like, bro, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about me moving in this direction? Or, you know what I mean? And just luckily, it was hard to get a hold of him. It's hard to get in contact with him. But in those moments when I needed to get a hold of him, like, he was, he was there. You know what I mean? And I can't believe that he's gone. Like, honestly, like, it's going on. It's your boy NEXX Next Level, man. I am back again with another informative video, man. This is an interview with my guy, Justin Pitts, man. This is my good friend here, man. He's heavily targeted. He's got some things going on. He got something that he wants to say. What's going on, Justin? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing much better. Just feels good to reach out and actually breach contact with other people out there, targeted individuals doing the same thing, and actually trying to get out there and actually help us. I mean, because by ourselves, that's too much weight for all of us to take on at once.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, it just feels so much better to connect with other people that's actually trying to do the same thing.
Definitely, man. God bless you, man.
It makes you feel a little hope.
Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us today, man. We definitely appreciate you, man. So what is going on with you, man? What's really good? What's going on with you?
Well, there's a lot of you TIs out there. Y'all do the same thing. Y'all try to move. Y'all try to do all these different things, and one within the first couple weeks, you may trip out on your neighbors, you may trip out on your family, friends, and that destroys your relationship. And
you never know when the last time you're gonna speak to somebody. No. You know what I mean? Especially TIs that's in this program that is heavily targeted and going through these things. Like, and people think this is a joke, and it's not. No. People think that this shit is a fucking joke. I mean, excuse my language, like, but I'm really, like, I'm hurting right now and I'm upset right now, but people think that it's a joke, and it's not. Like, I talked to him and he just sounded like broken. It wasn't even the same dude HASS. Like, it wasn't the, dude HASS that we know. You know what I mean? Who I talked to on the phone that day. He was like, he just had a sadness to his voice, and I can't remember verbatim, word for word, everything he's, I can't say everything he said, but he was telling me, he's like, Nexx, they're gonna kill me, bro. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, don't speak like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? Don't believe that, bro. Like, I was telling him, we about to do some big things. We about to, you know what we're doing. And I was like talking to him about that, and he was just like, Nexx, you're gonna have to do it, man. He was like, you're gonna have to do this, man. And I was like, bro, we need you, man. You're a part of this.
It's huge. It was a huge.
I said, bro,
because he had information that nobody else did because he was military.
Yeah. And a lot of people, I mean, I don't know. I think it kind of went over people's heads, like the information that he did
Well, I understood it, and what I didn't, he would explain it, and it wasn't anything that basically we didn't know anyways. I mean, you and I mean, because we're so far deep into this stuff. And,
well, not we like that was our friend. You know what I mean? Even more so than you than me, because I never got a chance to actually meet him in real life.
He was my brother, and I'm fucking infuriated. He's my brother, like you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't do that to just anybody. At all.
And we lost a great person, you know. And you gotta think, man, I know HASS endured through some tough situations. That's why I just refuse to believe that you know, that he would just voluntarily just end it all. You know, like he would say. You know,
that's HASS right there.
I just refuse to believe that he would do that. That's all. Like, I know that there's a mind control at hand, and you know, a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Yo, what do you think is the goal for these people doing this to us?" And you know, in a sense, you know, they do try to get people to kill themselves, or to kill and harm others and kill themselves in the process.
Look at Aaron Alexis. Look at Myron May, you know? And
yeah.
I say,
there's a lot of other people too.
HASS for not taking other people out, you know what I mean? And they couldn't do that to him. You know what I mean? They probably wanted to, because then that would make him look even crazier, right? But they couldn't do that to him. And I think that people should go look at his videos on YouTube. I mean, he's got a few, and he didn't have very many subscribers because people don't know who he was, really. And we should all go subscribe to his channel and watch what he's writing, because whatever's on there is pretty freaking important. Even the small things that he did. And most of the time it was what he was what his videos are about, or how they were attacking him through cyber warfare. So they would go in as he was on a website, like he was trying to go to school. Every time he had a GI Bill, every time he would go to apply for financial aid, which is called FAFSA, right? It's a government website even. They would go in and delete what he was writing as he was doing it. And he videos of it. I mean, that's just a prime example. That's what that is Army Field Manual FM13. And it goes into the Army's whole premise of how they do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, and he showed me the manual. I have a copy of it. You can get it online. I suggest you guys do it and take a look at it. I mean, and they talk about electronic warfare. Well, electronic warfare is electromagnetic frequency.
Yeah.
So I am just like, well, I was ready to punch something, except I couldn't find anything to punch that I could damage, so I just didn't do it.
Do you have any like memory?
But we had to hit the put all this stuff on light and just turn the light switch on and game over. They can't hide it. I mean, if it's found out, there's so many laws that's against it, provision, accident, tests, and stuff they are violating. And since people haven't been rode into it, and they're thinking they're getting away with it. No, what I'm releasing here on podcast is giving you enough identifiable information to fight back.
That's right. That's
legally,
right.
Legally, intelligently. No violence. This is a peaceful movement. This is actually educated movement. Informing and alerting American people how to make change and make a better America, I guess, as you can say.
Okay.
Free us from these little programs and stuff that's run amok. It just needs governed more properly. And right now it's lacking limits.
It's lacking federal oversight, and we must remember this, you guys, because and
military campuses all across the nation need full inspect. They need to walk through and look through every fucking computer they got on campus. This is how you bust them in the mass. You have authorities go to every campus in the United States and look through all their computers and stuff and see if they got this hooked up, arrest them. This is what they need to do.
Okay, definitely. Cyber.
Have detailed inspect.
I got your
police need to go in and inspect with government oversight.
Internal affairs.
Okay.
Well, the internal affairs are crooked too at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't deal with them. You gotta deal. I'm talking almost letting U.S. citizens go in there and inspect these fucking bases, because U.S. citizens will have their children's interests at heart, not the corporations.
Okay. Cyber says this is treason, guys. Treason. I looked up.
If you feel like, again, you know, like, and big shout out to Dude HASS, man. Rest in peace to him. If you're going through something and you feel like, you know, you want to hurt yourself or hurt others, please reach out to somebody who understands, okay? Yeah, Cyber, I'm trying to get you back on here, but I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna probably just do another one here. But if, you know, again, I'm gonna reiterate and say, you know, if you feel like you're gonna hurt yourself or hurt anybody else, please reach out to somebody who understands, man. I know dealing with this thing is tough, and you know, sometimes it feels like you have everything, the whole world against you, all the odds against you, all the weight of the world on your back. But I promise you, if you just keep moving forward, I promise you, things will get better. I promise, you know. And it's just a shame that, you know, we lose so many good people to this, you know, since this evil that happens and happening right in front of your face, right in front of people's faces, and they're not even aware that this is a thing that happens. Again, man, it just saddens me to say, you know, rest in peace to my good friend Justin Pitts, man, aka Dude HASS. You will never be forgotten, bro. Never. I love you, man, and God bless you, man, and I just hope and pray that you are in a better place now. I'm gonna come back with more information as I find out. I'm also going to be posting this to my YouTube channel. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, Visions300. That's Visions with a Z, 300, or Vision Boards. Let's get the conversation started here too. All right. Thank you for watching, man. Peace.